And as you and I have talked about in this conversation, this is not the first major sports betting case we're seeing in recent weeks. There are two separate illegal gambling schemes involving the NBA that have involved a coach, current and past players, as well as the mafia, and the details there are really straight out of a movie. One of the cases was characterized as the insider trading saga for the NBA, and another was a nationwide scheme to rig illegal poker games that involved things like an X-ray table, as well as certain contact lenses that could see the cards. I mean, is this showing you? Clearly it is, that there's a crackdown on sports betting, but what type of precedent do you think that this is really setting?
They're being aggressive. They're definitely being aggressive. They're definitely trying to send the message that they're watching and that they're not going to give anyone a pass. I will say this indictment, the Cleveland Guardians indictment involving Mr. Clase and Mr. Ortiz, it's not nearly as sophisticated or as, movie-like as the NBA, the ones you just talked about, right? These appear to be individuals, who are, I believe, nationals of the citizens of the Dominican Republic who are making prop bets, in-game prop bets. And it doesn't appear to be a wide-ranging conspiracy or a conspiracy that involves, organized crime or sophisticated technology. So I think maybe the message that I'm getting, at least from the Department of Justice in these cases, is that it doesn't matter how big or how small. It doesn't matter if you have, organized crime or cartels involved in your operation, your illegal betting operation, or if it's just you and someone you might have grown up with, sharing information about bets. They're laser focused on corruption in sports. And it's true, right? It's true that the American public deserves to be able to trust that the games that they're watching are fair and not, corrupted. So many of the people in this country get our joy and our relaxation from watching sports. And we want to believe that when we're watching sports, we're watching a fair game. We want to cheer for our team, and we want to, celebrate the wins and mourn the losses of our team with our friends and our family and our communities. And if we feel like that is not real, what we're watching is fixed, or there's corruption, it takes away from the joy of the game. And it really does affect, sort of all of us. And all of the Cleveland Guardians fans right now are probably feeling sad and wondering whether or not the players that they were rooting for were being honest with them. And again, we don't know. These are just allegations, and it could be that these individuals did not do the things that the government is accusing them of doing. But if they did, it's a sad day for baseball. Absolutely.
And you did